knowledge to overseas viewers or Japanese viewers as possible. Brought to you by your host, Takanashi Kiara. HoloTalk は英語圏向け. Would you mind doing your proper introduction, please?
Okay, hello everybody, I'm Amelia Watson from Hololive English, a #1 detective.
Yeah!
And at your service.
Yeah? Oh, that was it. You ended so fast.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Did you do your wink? I didn't see.
I did.
Do it again! Ah, cute! Are you excited to be on HoloTalk?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting too because, you know, I helped you out a little bit with, remember when you first set it up and
long time ago.
So now I'm finally here.
What did you do?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
What did you... What?
I made the intro.
Yeah, right! Oh my god. Well, first question is a pretty simple one. What have you been up to recently?
Recently I've just been kind of preparing for all of this, I guess, and, you know, still trying to have fun and play games and read, and I've been walking my dogs a lot.
Reading?
Yeah.
What have you been reading?
Some fantasy books and stuff.
Can I know which one?
I don't remember the title. I don't have it right now.
What?
But it's like
it couldn't have been too good if you don't remember the title.
I didn't. It's the same thing with music. Like I'll know the lyrics, but then I forget the song title or like the artist.
I see. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay.
My smaller dog Mickey, she's been obsessed with bugs lately, like on the floor. So she gets like some weird joy out of seeing the bugs squirm around. So she won't listen to me. I'm like,
Does she
hey, come on.
attack them?
No, she just like sniffs them.
This is not anywhere in the questions, but like, I did want to kind of touch upon your journey of learning Japanese. Because at the beginning, what words did you know? Like konnichiwa, maybe, or so?
I knew like very simple words like thank you, sorry, daisuki, stuff from watching anime.
Do you think you improved? Because I think you did.
Yeah, I don't have good speaking skills. Well, I think I have the same problem in English where I don't know what to say a lot of the time. So while learning Japanese, I also had no idea what to say. But I feel like I'm really good at understanding and picking up audio cues and like specific words that help gain like context for what people might be talking about. Yeah, that's like when a few times we were together, you would keep trying to translate for me, but then I would already start doing what like staff or somebody was asking. I could understand, but I can't translate it like you. I just kind of have a feeling for it.
How did you discover Hololive and why did you decide to join?
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar for a lot of people where on Twitter there were some trending clips of different talents from Hololive. And then it happened that just a few months after those clips were trending, there was also auditions open. And yeah, I just decided to join because it's like, well, this seems like a lot of fun. I don't really have that many people to play with, especially cute girls. Like, that was definitely something I was missing in my life, more of that. So that's also the reason why I really wanted to, you know, play games with people and have a fun time. And, you know, I really like Japanese stuff too because kind of a, you know, weeb, nerd, otaku. So it touches upon that too a little bit.
Do you remember like which Hololive members' clips they were?
Miko senpai, Coco senpai, and also Sora senpai.
Sora senpai! Oh.
Yeah. And what else? I think there's probably more too, but I can't remember right now.
But is there something you wanted to convey to the Japanese-speaking viewers, but couldn't until now due to the language barrier? Something you wanted to say to the Japanese?
Something I want to say? I think it's probably pretty common that they find that foreigners have a lot of interest in Japanese culture and stuff. And I think I'm similar as well. I don't know, there's something that seems kind of magical in a way about like some Japanese like mythology and the aesthetics of a lot of like Japanese art and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that. especially visiting Japan. I think it was really cool to see it in person because it's different seeing it online versus seeing it in person. Also, I think it's really cool because it's something people talk about in Japan is I really like, it sounds weird, but I really like lining up behind everybody else, like kind of following the queue in Japan, whether it's for like getting off the train or going up the escalator or something. Like I feel so integrated into society.
Oh, that's nice. That's funny. I never heard someone say that before. What was your favorite kind of stream to do? Like game streams or FPS? Which kind of gaming? Or karaoke, zatsudan, like chit chat, or collaborations, or VR projects? What was your favorite?
Oh, favorite? Probably just regular gaming streams, I think. But I have a very short attention span, so I end up, I play a game and then I'm like, I want to play another game, kind of. But but then also, I don't know, it's kind of hard to pick because I really like doing karaoke. And Zatsudan streams always turn out really fun. And then collabs are like one of a kind, like memorable streams that happen. Like I can remember every single collab and yeah,
you can remember every single one?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh? Okay, what did you do on this day 2 years ago? Who did you collab with? If you collab with someone, you probably didn't.
Okay, I don't know it that exactly. I just remember, the fun that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that your fans' favorite kind of stream, a lot of them would maybe say karaoke. So regarding that, because I think you had quite the journey, how did you feel about singing in front of lots of people in the beginning? And will you continue your singing journey? Everybody's so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think that sorry, my dogs are running around right now.
It's okay. We love that.
They distracted me. I forgot what I was gonna say. Karaoke streams. Oh yeah, I think that teammates, that I like locked them in a room and I strapped them down and then made them listen to my karaoke to the point where now they're like, yes, please, another karaoke. At the beginning, I was of course really nervous because I never really sang in front of people. I do plan to keep singing because I like doing it a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
だし、これからも歌をいっぱい歌っていきたいと思いますって。Oh my god, my USB is so noisy. Oh my, why? Man, you don't hear it. Can you do tech support? It's like every 2 seconds it's doing boom boom.
Just like push in every single USB that you have.
There's nothing to push. They're all pushed in. I'm not even doing anything right now.
Maybe it's an internal problem with your USB port needs to be replaced. Right click on the system, sound settings.
It's
open the
fine,
volume mixer.
Yeah, okay.
And then mute system sounds.
I don't know how fine that really is, but wait. Wait, where are they? Here, yeah. I muted them, but if I suddenly get a blue screen, just wait for me then, in that case. You also have a lot of non-VTubing hobbies that I think make you so endearing, like your interest for terrarium. But which one is your favorite out of the ones you have made so far?
Oh, my favorite. I remember there was one I made for a Valentine's Day stream where I commissioned like specific assets to kind of build my own terrarium, but a virtual terrarium. And yeah, we did it together. It's like a stream activity, and it was really cool.
Did you perhaps bring it with you?
Wait, I think I have it right here under the table.
Oh,
right here.
There it is.
Where did it come from?
Wow, she's so prepared. She brought the terrarium with her.
There it is.
Because it's virtual. Yeah, we can size it up because it's virtual. Look how cute it is.
Kinoko.
Wow, it's so cute. Do you have any advice for making terrariums? Like anything that maybe a beginner's mistake to avoid or so?
Make sure you get clean soil that it's gonna grow mold probably.
Even if it's clean?
Yeah, even if it's clean, just don't put it in real sunlight because if you put it in like actual sunlight, it will get even more algae. Or it's not mold, it's just like algae that kind of grows in a wet environment like a terrarium. So I would say just keep it with like indoor lighting.
Is tell us about the creation of Smol Ame, which led to all of our smalls.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, technically, I feel like I can't really be credited for the creation of Smol Ame because I was not the artist behind Smol Ame. Obviously, it was Walfie. And then from there, Seafoam Boy, who's has done a lot of 3D models for our events and stuff. They were the one who made the 3D model, and I remember seeing a GIF that they posted on Twitter where it was like Smol Ame running around inside of a computer screen. I just contacted them randomly over Twitter and I was like, hey, I was thinking maybe we could use this model because we had already had like a different Smol Ame for VR. Oh, but I guess there's two Smol Ames because the VR Smol Ame came before the regular Smol Ame that we see today.
People have been asking, and I don't even know if you know the answer to this, but people have been asking what's gonna happen to Smol Ame who runs around at the expo.
Oh, yeah, actually I'm not sure because I know that there was more stuff kind of possibly being planned with that. So yeah, I don't know. I do hope that Smol Ame can continue to make an appearance, but no promises, of course. I think everybody is hoping to see that.
Speaking of different versions of Ame, there's also been many cute Ame outfits. Can you tell us about the process of creating them with Nabi Mama? And is there anything you want to say about her? You can do that later, but yeah, tell me about, like, did you just let her do her thing, or did you ask her for specific things ever?
I think for, yeah, pretty much all of the outfits, I was like, here, I have an idea for how maybe this outfit could look. And I gave her a really terrible looking sketch, and then she made it into something so beautiful that you couldn't even tell that it came from what I made.
Wait, for which one was that?
It was for the spacesuit one. And I think also the kimono.
Did you have anything to say? Like a message to Nabi Mama?
Yeah, I have so many things to say to Nabi Mama and about Nabi Mama. I think she's so talented, and everything she draws is just like the cutest thing ever. You just see it, and it kind of makes your chest like, oh, so cute. And I'll always look forward to seeing more of her work and watch her grow as an artist, and I'll always be following her. And yeah, I'm really grateful that I got to have such an amazing... I think everybody's, Holo Mamas and Papas are really amazing, but Nabi Mama just has like this certain cute charm, her art, and yeah, I'm really grateful to, have represented that in a way.
You also came up with a lot of VTuber asset ideas, such as legs up on the table and other cool things. How does it feel to be a trendsetter?
Well, I don't know, because that was a while ago, so it's not like I really feel like that anymore, I guess. Maybe it was from a stream where... It's probably just some random super chat stream where I was saying, hey, artists, if you're interested, I think it'd be really cool if I had like a hand that I could attach like this, or they even went as far as to make like a foot that came up where I picked up my hat with my foot, with my toes. So, I think probably the legs up on the table was inspired by... like that art, like the art that the community has made. So it's kind of like this cool feedback loop where, we talk about something, then they make something, and then it goes back and forth. So it's really nice.
Ame.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about the teammates?
Favorite thing about teammates? Let's see. It seems like they get along really well with each other, and I feel like that's probably the thing that I would want most out of community, because sometimes there can be like some bad apples or so, but I think even if you treat them, try to treat them like a normal person and kind of still be nice to each other and welcoming, that is a sign of a good community. So I always see teammates talking about how they met so many cool people, whether it's like at an event or just online hanging out. So I'm glad. I hope that everybody has been able to be at least a little bit kind to each other and also have a good time. Investigators, like the gators, are very cute, and I like how people will take that and kind of make it like their own mascot and make their own version of themselves. Because I
Yeah,
really like the color green. It's so cute.
they're so cute. I love them so much. You know what time it is, Ame?
What time is it?
It is time for the HoloTalk speed round. Let's go. Hot or cold weather?
Cold weather.
Rice or noodles?
Rice.
Denny's or IHOP?
IHOP.
Oh, Twitter or Instagram?
Twitter.
Everybody always says Twitter. Apple
Yeah.
or orange juice?
Orange juice.
Climb a mountain or run a marathon?
Climb a mountain.
PC or console?
PC.
Pineapples on pizza, yes or no?
Not if it's hot pizza. If it's
Oh.
cold pizza, it's okay.
Oh, interesting. Spicy or sweet food?
Sweet.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
And vacation in a beach paradise or in a famous metropolitan city?
Beach.
Ooh, beach, let's go. Sleep naked or with clothes?
Naked.
Ah, yeah! Favorite holiday like Halloween, Christmas, Easter, etc.
Halloween, I guess.
Halloween. Also, I guess there's what's the one where
Birthday.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. You like Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Thanksgiving's okay.
Walmart or Target?
Kmart.
What's Kmart? Did you say Kmart?
Walmart, I
Walmart.
guess.
Okay. Texting, chatting, or talking on the phone when communicating with people?
Texting.
Yeah. Giving or receiving presents?
Giving.
Walk one station or take the train?
Walk.
Oh wow, so sporty. What's your blood type, if you know it?
I don't remember if it's O. I think it might be O negative or something like that.
Oh. And what is the
Yeah.
color of your panties?
I'm not wearing any.
Oh no way! I don't believe it. I don't even believe it.
I guess it must be my black spats.
Oh yeah, nice. So Amelia Watson, you created so many special VR projects for us. Which one is your favorite, and what goes into planning these? Feel free to answer in a detailed manner.
Favorites. Maybe the Christmas one we did. Yeah, I think the first one, because that was, I want to say that was the first one that we had the camera system set up for. So there were
so good.
Yeah, there were a lot of nice shots compared to the previous ones that we had, where we were just using the handheld camera. Yeah, so I guess.
And we decorated the tree. Everybody took their time to like design the balls, right, beforehand.
Yeah. And then I guess what goes into planning them, huh?
Yeah.
Well, usually I will make like really kind of terrible looking MS Paint drawings of how I imagine it would look and how I imagine it would be. And then, of course, like seeing who would want to participate, talent wise. And then planning from there is like, does everybody have a model? Is the model in theme? Is it working properly? Is the tracking working properly? Making sure, like, we would do a lot of testing for every model to make sure that nothing on it was, broken in VR chat. And also
we always tested so much, and then usually we would meet up. Like, you would ask us to meet up maybe an hour before, and you would think that an hour before is enough time. But my God, we always had delays because there were always so many problems that appear. Right? Everybody's having some kind of issue.
Yeah, I think at first, like, a lot of us were really excited to use full body tracking and stuff, but with VR full body tracking, there's quite a lot of issues that you can run into. And even though we would have it set up before stream, kind of ready to go, and then as we're kind of, preparing to really go live, then somebody's like, oh man, my arm is not working, what do we do? And then it's kind of really, really fast tech solutions, trying to juggle multiple things at once so we can try to start on time or try to figure out how long it will take before we can fix it and get everything working. had a lot of fun designing the camera controls that we ended up using. And of course, I didn't do the coding or anything from it, but I did design like the console and kind of layout for how it should work so somebody could operate it. And yeah.
Wow, like the blueprint basically.
Yeah.
So you get stressed out, and everybody's like, Ame, can you help me with this? And then while you're explaining something to one girl, there's another girl like, Ame, how do I do this? I can't hear people, or I can't see people.
I actually think that part is fun for me. I like the multitask where it's like the manager will be asking me something, the person, or whoever is doing the camera controls is asking me something, and then I'm also talking to like the modeler or like the the person who does the code, and then I'm also talking to you guys. But for me, like in the moment, I don't know, my brain just goes into this kind of calm state where I just I see all the options equally, if that makes sense, and then try to think about them all at the same time. And I don't know, for me it's kind of like it sounds weird, but kind of calming, but really satisfying also once we get it all working. So yeah, pays off.
Besides 3D in VR, you then went as far as making your own 3D studio. Is that something you always wanted to do? And what kind of content have you created with it so far?
Yes. Well, I guess it kind of also happened because I know you wanted to find a way to do your concert.
Yeah,
and
because we couldn't use a Japanese studio yet.
Yeah, we had our 3D, but we didn't have access to the tech to do it. And so my brain is always running in kind of like problem solving mode, like how can we solve this problem? I really like researching new tech and stuff, so I don't think I ever thought that I would go that far. Because I didn't even know that you could go that far with it. And so learning more about it, like I did know about a lot of mocap stuff. Obviously there's like the beginner type of VTuber stuff like Connect and regular face tracking and hand tracking and stuff like that. But yeah, learning more on how to do like bigger scale tracking was really exciting. And I really like working with that stuff.
The option that you thought about for using it potentially for a 3D debut at home, we didn't use it in the end, but it became a solution for home 3D for all of EN at the time before Mokopi, guys. Right? So
I wonder if we can talk about that a little bit.
I think we can. What the hell? Do it.
Yeah, so it was like a solution that I found that, I mean, there were other VTubers that were doing it, so I was not the first one, but I think the company also took a little bit of a gamble in terms of investing and getting that solution for everybody, because it was something that I had bought on my own, and I would have like a meeting with some of the tech of the company, like tech people in the company, and I was like, look, we can use it like this, we can send data like this, and I pretty much showed them like how versatile it was, and I think off of that they just invested in it for all of EN that has 3D.
Have your impressions of the Myth Girls changed over time?
Yeah, I think so, for sure.
How so?
Well, because when we met each other, we never got to meet in person until like after a few years of meeting. And I think that's kind of interesting because we get to know each other online first, and sometimes the way people are online versus offline is like a little bit different. But I feel like meeting each other, I don't know, it just felt natural, like how we usually are. A few of us are pretty low energy, so maybe it's hard for other people to tell that we're the type of people that it takes a while for us to get comfortable with others. But I think we have already reached that point and beyond where we could just hang out on a couch and just like, I mean, we did that. We just kind of hang out and relax and just talk about stuff, and it's such a like a relaxing energy that we can have sometimes together. And then does that answer the question?
No, I want to hear it more specifically.
And I don't know, she seemed like really cool right off the bat because of just her music ability, and I just know her as Callie, and Callie's very cute and very cool at the same time. So yeah, I guess that was my first impression of her. And she's like kind of goofy a little bit. We're going debut order, so Tiara
Sure,
next.
sure, okay.
And let's see. First meeting you, I feel like right away maybe you were kind of a little obsessed with Kimberly more than anybody.
I mean...
So I think yeah, that also is like learning to trust each other and opening up to each other more. And not just with me, but you know, with everybody. Yeah, I like your sense of humor, which is pretty straightforward. I think it can be surprising for some people, but I like that about you. And
Thank you.
let's see what else. Oh, I think you're really honest about like how you feel and stuff, which I think can be difficult to do. I don't think people realize how hard it can be to kind of show like how vulnerable, because everybody feels like that. Like we all feel like that way, but it can be really difficult, even for me especially. Like I don't feel comfortable a lot of the time to do that, but I do admire you for being able to do that and talk about a lot of stuff that can be difficult to talk about, but you handle it so well because you have a really nice way of, you know, dissecting things and talking about it.
Thank you. It's nice to hear. Well, okay, then the next,
Ina, she's so sweet. It's like, you know, right off the bat, I feel like Ina and I are similar, where it's kind of hard to get to know people at first because we're really introverted. And getting to know her more, like she's somebody who, no matter when or what, if you ask her for something or like advice, you know, she'll try her best to always be there. Yeah, I really trust her opinion a lot when it comes to, especially like art or design or 3D stuff. Yeah. Good. I definitely got to know her. What?
I want to know your first impression.
Guda's also quiet when you first meet.
Yeah.
I think she was really quiet, but she had like this childlike wonder. I mean, she still has it. She still has it for sure.
Childlike wonder? You mean like she's like in a good way? She's childish?
I remember talking with her at first. She was really nervous about streaming, and she would always be like, "How do you do this? Like, how do you manage to be a streamer like you are?" And I would give her, you know, I was like, you gotta rely on the chat, you know, a little bit, and you know, give some commentary here and there. And I think she's always like that, and she's definitely opened up to me more over time too. And we gotten to know each other pretty well. So yeah.
And next question is: there's always been a joke that when you go on a break, you're fetching a new gen. Well, anyway, what would be your advice for new members?
Advice for new members
that you are currently fetching, right?
Yeah, totally. I would say always try to do things your way as much as possible. I think there's like a lot of hurdles that you will encounter, and just remember that your fans, I mean like the viewers, they're on your side, and yeah, they always try their best to support you. And I would also say just be prepared to travel a lot. Be prepared to sing. If you don't sing, you know, get singing lessons. And if you don't dance, you know, start learning how to groove. Because I remember I mentioned this before, but for my audition, they were like, do you sing? And I was like, I can sing, I guess. Like, I could try to, you know, I could try getting a singing lesson or something.
Is there anything else you want to say? Otherwise, I'll translate.
Yeah, just do your best and do your best until you can't anymore, and then, you know, maybe take it easy for a little bit and then do your best again.
Well, what will you miss the most about being in Hololive?
I'll definitely miss, you know, all of EN and ID and all the people that you know, we get to play with, that we get the honor of, you know, standing next to on stage. So yeah, I know we'll all be able to still talk to each other and keep in contact, and I hope if you guys ever need advice or anything, I can help you. I know that I'll definitely still be playing games with some people offline. But yeah, it's really an honor to be able to entertain next to you guys as well. So that's definitely something that I will miss. Yes.
What struggles did you deal with in Hololive, and what made you go on regardless?
Probably. Well, yeah, I definitely had some health issues where learning to have like a pretty big allergy to some stuff, and dealing with like lowered energy levels versus what I felt like the viewers like chat deserves. Like I definitely wish I had a better output sometimes in terms of like what I could do. Everybody's like always on the grind, and as you know, HoloLive, there's always people live, and you really want to keep up, and it can be a struggle to feel like you're not doing enough. Other than that, I would say probably recording or like performances sometimes, or recording songs for covers. For me, it's I'm really hard on myself in terms of learning the proper pronunciation for Japanese, and so for some talents, they'll learn a song and be able to record it in like maybe like 1 or 2 hours or something. I don't know, but when I record it, it takes me a very long time, and it's really frustrating because I'll listen and I'm like, why brain? Why can't you just pronounce it like how it's pronounced in the song? Why can't you do that?
But I'm so proud that you powered through all of that. Yeah, well, actually, what got you through all of that?
Well, definitely the chat, like teammates and wanting to deliver as, best of an experience as I can. Also, my dogs, they keep me a lot of company.
Your dogs! Yeah, what about your cats?
Well, Henry is, and my other cat, I mean, they're troublemakers. Their cats are not the same for me.
Yeah.
At least my dogs, they're like, what is it called? It's like when they're like comfort animals.
Yeah.
Like when you're feeling anxious or something, they'll like sit next to you and, try to help you out. So, yeah.
No. What does HoloLive mean to you?
I think what comes to mind is such unique personalities, right? And then seeing all those unique personalities make connections with each other and form like special relationships, and as viewers, as fans, we get to enjoy that. But then also from being inside of HoloLive, it feels really amazing to be part of that and to get to talk to those people too at the same time.
Wonderfully said, Ame. Well said. Clap, clap.
Oh, thank
clap.
you. Thank you. Tomodachi friends forever, it's clear to see that this mystery was solved immediately. Jikura Yugami. That's right! I'm not just a detective, I'm a time traveler! Look at